No, we cannot look at your tax return at the W-2 line item and not need W-2s. I don't know whose W-2s those are. Is it 1? Is it 10? Is it yours? Is the other person listed? Please give your W-2s. How to get pre-approved for a home loan. Welcome back to the channel. That's my topic for today, and as always, I look forward to giving you all the scoop. Do you look forward to hearing the word approved instead of the word denied? Because I sure don't want to hear the word denied, so I bet you don't either. My goal today in this video is to set you up for success, to know how to get pre-approved for a home loan and hopefully hear those magical words that you like, which is pre-approved. Stay tuned. Welcome to your one-stop shop for anything and everything mortgage education. I drop new videos every Tuesday and every Saturday. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified, and don't forget to share with your friends and family. My name is Stephanie Weeks. I've been a loan officer for 17 years. I've been recognized by Mortgage Executive Magazine and by the Scotsman Guide to Top Originators, and I've also written the book Mortgage Peace. If you're here today, it's because you'd love to know something about some piece of the mortgage process, and that's the goal of my channel. Okay, so what are we covering today? I'm going to cover 5 different things. I am not so great at the memorization part of these videos, so I'm going to be cheating with my notes, so bear with me here. But our 5 things are how to apply, when to apply, where to apply. Number 1. Number 2, a complete loan application. Number 3, gather your data and put together the perfect loan package. Number 4, how to set up your credit for success. And last but not least, number 5, a just very quick overview of the different types of loans. Are you ready? I'm ready. I hope you're ready. Let's dive in. All right, number 1, how, when, and where to apply. I prefer that we as consumers, and I even prefer this from the loan officer perspective as well, I think you want to start by applying online. Why is that? That's because you know your numbers and your details, and you can put them in. If we're talking to a loan officer by phone, they can accidentally misunderstand your social, the spelling of your name, forget to put junior, things like that. I like when you apply online because you know you're going to spell your name right, you know you're going to get your address right, your social, your birthday, those kind of things. However, it is imperative that after you apply online, the loan officer gets with you and goes through every detail of that loan application with you verbally. It needs to be audited, double-checked, and triple-checked before you even go to the next steps of the process. We don't want underwriting catching mistakes. We want loan officers catching mistakes. We as loan officers want to help you in the beginning and catch those mistakes. So apply online, then you want to have a conversation or consultation with the loan officer to go through the full application. So that is the how. Let's talk about now the when. I think you should apply if you feel like you're going to be buying a home probably in the next 12 to 18 months. Of course, the sooner that you plan to buy, the sooner you want to apply, but just in case something's wrong, needs to be worked on, remedied, or fixed, even if you're 12 or 18 months out, go ahead and apply so that you can see where you stand. It's not fun when a customer calls and says, I'm ready to apply, I've been working on all these things, and we get their application and they worked on all the wrong things for the last 6 months. We have amazing loan officers here in the US, and they can guide you and advise you in the right direction when there's work to be done. And sometimes you think you need to do this when you actually need to do that because that didn't matter. Go ahead and apply if you think you're buying anytime in the next 1 month, 3 months, 12 months, 18 months. That would be my suggestion on that. Where to apply. Remember, I did say online. However, I think that you should get with a lender that maybe a friend, family member, or your realtor referred you to. That way you're not just clicking some random website that you don't have experience with and that no one you know has experience with. How important is your doctor, right? You want to go to someone who takes care of your friends or family. You want to go to someone who your friends or family trust. If you need to go to, let's say, an oral surgeon, okay, then you want to go to the oral surgeon your dentist suggested, not one just random, touch the screen, right? I say get a referral maybe more than one, and start there. And that is where you should apply or who you should apply with. Number 2, complete loan application. A complete and accurate loan application is absolutely everything. If you put the wrong income, you put the wrong assets, you put the wrong income in the wrong box. You say you've been with your employer for 2 years when it's really been 16 months. You say that you have $5,000 in the bank when you think you're gonna have 8 in the next 6 months. So you actually have 5, gonna have 8, you put 8 on your application. Put what you have. If you're bonus or commission or overtime, take averages. If this year you're way ahead of schedule with your overtime or bonus or commission, don't put this year's numbers. We're going to average. If you're on track for $5,000 a month extra this year, but the previous several years it was only $2,000 a month, we're not using 5. We're taking averages. So don't put more than you actually make that we can verify. Don't put more than you actually have as far as assets. Please give a complete 2-year address history. You would be shocked at how many people, I get the application, I call to go through it, I ask them if they own or they rent or they live with family, and they say, well, the address I put is my parents' address, but I'm really renting at college. Guess what? We just pulled a wrong credit report because you gave us a wrong address. Put the address where you reside. Put a 2-year address history. The app says that, but people miss that and they put less than 2 years. Put a 2-year job history. Don't round up. If you've been there renting, living, working on the job 18 months, don't put 2 years. Put 18 months and then give us the gap to make sure that at least 2 years are covered. Make sure you answer the declarations correctly. That's the last page. They ask you a bunch of questions about bankruptcies, judgments, foreclosures. Don't forget to list, please. If you pay alimony or child support, there is absolutely a box. It says it right there. People skip it. Next thing you know, they pay hundreds of dollars in alimony or child support. Your whole approval's blown out of the water. Complete loan application. Complete loan application. That's number 2. Number 3, gather your loan data and put together the perfect loan package. Whatever they ask you for, give it to them. If they ask you for 4 paycheck stubs, do not send 3. If they ask you for 4 paycheck stubs, they mean 4 consecutive, most recent paycheck stubs. Don't send stubs from 6 months ago. If they ask you for any and all W-2s for certain years, send every W-2. Even if you worked on that job for a day, they're going to audit that. The numbers have to match. No, we cannot look at your tax return at the W-2 line item and not need W-2s. I don't know whose W-2s those are. Is it 1? Is it 10? Is it yours? Is it the other person listed? If you need tax returns, every single page, for the love of goodness, do not send the first page of your tax return. Send every page. If they ask for bank statements and they ask for 2 months, they mean the most recent consecutive 2 months, not 3 months old, not 6 months old, not one from 3 months, not one from last month. The most recent consecutive 2 months. Please do not send just the first page. Send every single page of the bank statement. I don't care if it's blank. If it shows 5 pages, the government requires that we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, no matter what is on there. Photo ID. Please don't send in an expired license. Things have to be up to date and accurate. So don't send an expired photo ID. Check your bank statements. If you have overdraft and NSFs year to date and or in that bank statement during that history that you're providing, that's not going to help you get approved. If you do pay alimony or child support, provide the judgment. Not page 1 of the judgment, the whole judgment. We need to read every line, every word, every page, every number. I know it's exhausting. Welcome to our job as a loan officer. Please put together a good loan package that is going to help you to get pre-approved. Now we are on to number 4, and that's going to be set your credit scores up for success. I find an excellent credit score is anything over 740. Around a 680 to a 700 seems to be average, but the target is always moving. If you want very, very simple things to do to set your credit up for success, do not pay any of your bills late. Ever, ever, ever. I cannot tell you how many people have ruined their credit because they did not make a minimum $20 payment on a credit card. Pay the $20. Don't max out your credit cards. Don't let things go to collection. Don't let automobiles and things like that go back. Keep your credit to where you don't have a million accounts open. Try to kind of keep it contained and controlled. That's just some top quick and easy tips. There's a lot more that goes into credit, but I think those are some that can really put you on the right foot when it comes to setting your credit up for success. And I'm now on to number 5, last but not least, the different loan types. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. There is conventional, FHA, USDA, RD, also known as rural development, and VA. Those are the main ones. In addition to that, you can get into things like jumbo loans, grants, bond money, things like that. The ones you're gonna likely deal with and hear about the most are the first 4 that I mentioned. Each of those are different. They meet different needs. They have different requirements, and it's case by case whether or not you qualify for those loans. My suggestion is, of course, and absolutely 100% do your research. Know what loan you think you want, but be open to your loan officer offering other suggestions. Sometimes people come in and they think they want to go conventional. I'll show them all that, but I'll say, you know what? I think FHA fits your need more. I'll show them all that, and sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, you're right. Or vice versa. I can give you a million examples of that, but be educated, apply your knowledge, know what you think you are going to fit into as far as what program, and then be open to the loan officer consulting with you and making this suggestion. We have a lot of great loan officers out there, and I'm sure that there is one that your friends or family have dealt with that would be happy to help you. That's my scoop on how to get pre-approved for a home loan. Let me know what you think. My cheat sheet, which I'm going to drop in the bio below, is Home Loan Types Cheat Sheet. It's going to give you just a little reference point and a sheet that you can use that discusses some overviews of the different loan types. Remember, applied knowledge is power. Do you feel better about getting approved? I really, really hope so. You don't understand how passionate I am about this. Like, I literally feel it in my soul. I want you to be approved and not denied. If you feel better about this process and like you have a better chance of getting approved and know how to apply for that home loan, please, please type peace in the comments below. I love, love, love hearing all of the feedback. If you enjoyed today's video, which I really, really hope that you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified. I drop new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, just a reminder. Don't forget to share the videos and the channel with your friends and family. Please help me spread mortgage peace. Also, as always, please DM me with your questions and comments. I love connecting with all of you. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, weekend, whatever applies to when you're watching this. And thank you so much for spending these few minutes with me.